Hey guys, what's up? Jordan Arell here, making my daily video on circumcision. They say the eighth time's the charm, so let's hope this works because I have a lot of bloopers. So yesterday, Tyler Austin commented on my video that on approaching normies with the topic of circumcision, just sort of normal people. And he said, these arguments are kind of logical. A lot of cutters, people who really believe in circumcision, aren't going to listen to this. We'll just cover their ears. But thanks for doing it, because it is also, helpful for us anyways, as kind of this rallying call or this, motivational whatnot. And I thought about that, and it's very interesting. I also noticed that in the past couple days I've added hundreds of friends on Facebook, just everyone who has a bunch of mutual friends, because all those people are all the intactivists. They all have the same friends in common. All these people who do protests together, who follow these different intactivists, who are kind of well known. And because of that, I've gotten a lot of friends in the past couple days. And I actually think that these are very valid arguments. We generally think, well, what's important is to convince the people who don't know why circumcision is bad that it's bad, and explain to them the facts, explain to them how it affects people personally, give them all the information that they need to see why this is one of the worst possible things that can be happening. And so I think that that's all great, true. Yes, we do need to be spreading that. But we also need to support each other. We also need to give each other these, sort of pass on these memes, pass on these ideas. I was also talking with my friend Brendan Marotti yesterday. We're trying to work on promotion for his film. And, he said, with the Ross Jeffries phenomena that happened recently, it was really cool to see how many intactivists commented on that, on his show, and said, how horrible it is. Like, all of the top comments you'll read were all basically, this is horrible, you're shaming men for having the bodies they were born with, etc., etc., etc. This is torture, this is insanity. And because intactivists are so connected, we got a lot of, I think, really negative press, at least in the comment section of that video. And it's possible we could also coordinate to really get that show put under scrutiny by Comedy Central by addressing the advertisers themselves, as Brendan stated. It's also a really interesting, cool idea. If we're willing to put in the work, that's also an important thing. But it also just occurs to me that being so connected allows intactivists to feel this tremendous support from each other that's really hard to overstate its importance. Because when I talk with friends who are intactivists, whether that be Eric Klopper or Brendan, or my friend Lawrence, or any of the other people who message me from these videos I make, other people at Foragen, other people at Colorado Advocates for Body Integrity and Children's Rights, or any of the other numerous groups who I've talked with over the past year, all of them are so supportive, are so helpful. And it's such a sense of community that it really inspires me forward to think, this really is working, this really is making a difference. It's a tribal identity, actually, in itself. It's kind of ironic, because circumcision is perpetuated because of this tribal feeling of, this is part of who I am. Like, what's the saying, if I don't do this to my son? And yet at the same time, we need that tribal identity with something. And for us, it's this intactivist tribe, this tribe of people who have the values of bodily integrity, of self-determination, of children's rights, of men's right to have their own feelings, to be victims, to experience pain. All of these things are important, and and we recognize that we are human beings and we deserve to be treated as human beings. And because we rally around those values, it really gives us a lot of strength, because we're not just rallying together as a random group of people, but we have this incredible cause that we know is so important to us on a personal level, and it's important for the history of humanity and for what it means for society that genital mutilation must end now. And so yeah, it's really awesome to feel myself have sort of come into this group and be coming in very much more now, and just realizing that the more friends I have on Facebook, the more people I can reach out to, the more when I post an Intactivist, some kind of thing that will be helpful, the more it'll be shared around by other people. And in that way we can share this film, for example, Brennan Marotta's film American Circumcision. If we all share that with 100 people each, then that's a lot of fucking people. Like, there's thousands of Intactivists, and if we all share it with everyone that we know, then that's an insane amount of people. But we wouldn't know about it if we weren't connected like we are. So it's really exciting to be making all of these connections, and to know that every single person that I connect with serves the potential to reach so many more people. Every single connection makes the whole net stronger. And by sharing memes, by sharing materials, by inspiring each other, by supporting each other, by doing all of these things, we make each other stronger and reinforce these values that we hold so dear. Define this identity, define this tribe, show what we're made of, what we stand for, what we believe in, and ultimately create that solid base from which we can succeed. So yeah, I'm really excited to feel that so at home. That's the other thing. It's just like, it feels just right when I go to a protest, or when I spend time. I'm going this weekend to a Colorado ABC meeting up in the mountains, and it's gonna be, I just know it's gonna be, feel like coming home. So yeah, thank you guys for being part of that community. Thank you for listening to these videos and supporting me. I can't tell you how much that means to me. Like, every time I get a new subscriber, or have just a comment, or someone reach out to me, or like a video even, like, it means the world to me. And I feel myself so much more energized, and so much more like needing to do a good job at these, because so many people are watching and supporting me and care about it. So thank you. All of that means so much to me, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Comments, questions, always appreciated. Otherwise, I will talk to you tomorrow. Hey, only took 8 tries. Yeah, peace out.